the perfect prayer. I came across this prayer when I was about 14 years old at a school in southeast London. I used to go in for extra lessons, believe it or not, at 8 a.m. in the morning. Imagine that, a 14-year-old boy going for extra lessons to learn Sanskrit. Call me a geek if you like, but this was something quite special. The perfect prayer was unlike anything I had come across before. And really, I've never come across anything quite as great since. So let's hear this prayer. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And as W.B. Yeats translates it, it goes, that is perfect. This is perfect. Perfect comes from perfect. Take perfect from perfect. The remainder is perfect. May peace and peace and peace be everywhere. So this is called the perfect prayer. But first of all, let's get rid of a few perhaps wrong conceptions. Although we call it a prayer, it's not praying for something in terms of trying to get something. It's rather stating the reality, as you can hear from the translation. But what does this prayer mean? That is perfect, this is perfect. We seem to live in a very imperfect world. Just turn on the news. What do you get? Rising prices. War in Europe. And we've just had a pandemic. Are we seriously to believe that all this is perfect? What does the prayer actually mean? Well, the key is in the Sanskrit word for this word perfect. It's purnam. It's from the root pur, to fill. And so the purnam is that which fills everything. It is, according to the commentator, the limitless, the all-pervasive. So it begins by saying, that is perfect. Purnam adah. Now the word adah is also very interesting. It really means imperishable. Now this is somewhat more believable. The imperishable is perfect, is all-pervasive, is unlimited. But then the prayer goes on. Purnam idam. This is perfect. What are we to make of this is perfect? How does that work? Is it the individuals who are perfect? Certainly not. Certainly, I don't consider myself perfect, and as far as I'm aware, I haven't met any other individuals who are perfect. So the individual is not perfect. What is perfect then? Well, there's another clue in this word idam. Idam means the supreme, lordly being. It is the wonderful creation which we see everywhere. My wife and I go on coastal walks. We see the beautiful countryside, we see the glittering sea, and on a good day, one sees the great majesty of this universe. Of course, if there are individual thoughts crowding the mind, one doesn't see this. So one needs to have that vision of idam as this lordly creation. The prayer goes on. Purnat Purnamudachyate. From the perfect, perfect arises. Perfect comes from perfect, as Yeats says. Well, this is a kind of rationale now. If the substratum, if the substance at the beginning is perfect, is complete, is full, then anything which arises must also be full, perfect and complete, limitless. The commentator says that although this world appears to have limits, in fact, its real substance is limitless. And the next line, Purnasya Purnamadaya, means take perfect from perfect. And here is some advice. When we go about the world, it's easy to take the imperfect from any situation. But the advice here is to always remember that fullness, that completeness, that universality, that limitlessness, that all-pervasiveness in any situation. I'm a teacher, and there are two basic attitudes one can have in one's working day with the other teachers and pupils. Either the mind tends towards criticism, cutting off other people, or the mind tends towards praise. Not naive praise, but genuine praise. And if the mind goes towards praise, it's found that the perfect, the complete, is found in every person and situation. And this is what the prayer is advocating. Finally, it says, Purnameva Vashishyate. If one takes that step of taking the perfect from the perfect, then perfect alone remains. As Yeats says, the remainder is perfect. And finally, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Which is very practical advice, because if the mind is agitated, one will not see this perfection everywhere. But if the mind is calm and peaceful, one will start to see this purnam, this completeness, in all situations. I've personally found this very useful. One comes across difficult situations, but one can remember the purnam, the perfect, the complete. If you have liked this video, please share it. And do also please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.